The panel here is business of fashion, and here we have all the fashion enthusiasts of the city here in front of you talking about fashion, giving you guidance about fashion and much more. So today let's talk about business of fashion. How much business Raipur is generating as of now according to you in terms of fashion? Let's first initiate with the introduction round. Missed it because we could directly topic में jump करना था. I felt like we are getting too much delayed. So yeah, let's first initiate with the introduction and then I'll go ahead with the questions.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ruchi, fashion designer, founder of Offline, the new luxury. Thank you.
Great. Yeah, all of us to introduce us.
Hi, this is Namrita Dhariwal, and I am a co-partner of the local, and now this beautiful place where you are all are at the House of Local. I hope you're all enjoying it, and we proudly. We take immense pride in bringing forward all the events that we do from our heart. So that is a short story for me.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Khushbu Arora Sabirwal. I want the same hooting for me, please. That's it, guys. Attention seeker all the time. Yeah, I'm Khushbu Arora Sabirwal. I just introduced myself, but I'll go again. Co-founder of Aurora Optical, which is a 46-year-old legacy optical store in Raipur. And now a proud founder of iVivo, which is a luxury eyewear brand. We have eyeglasses and sunglasses. And I have potential customers both the right side and left side of me. Great.
Hi, I'm Yogesh Matreja. I run a brand called Riva. We deal in Pride Uniform, your daily wear. We have a small store, but so do visit. Thank you.
That's a two-story store, by the way. Yeah. So then I would like to initiate again with you, like what is the consumer market here at Raipur for fashion?
So Raipur is a very good market, as in Chhattisgarh, so best. But as a fashion designer, I would start with the thing like जब घर पे आग लगी है तो दूसरी चीज़ों पे बात ना करके मैं उसी पे बात करना चाहूँगी कि सस्टेनेबिलिटी एंड एथिकल फैशन पे, क्योंकि एज अ फैशन डिज़ाइनर हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि हम फैशन इंडस्ट्री को एस आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ हरवेयर कि टेक्सटाइल वेस्ट टॉप पे पहुंच गया है.
Agreed. Yeah.
So let's take it as an opportunity, not on sad note. So a designer must think how to um, make his her brand sustainable firstly, and slow, steady, and use organic dyes, support artisans,
Agreed.
and make a brand that will long last. Like as we know, Zara, H&M, Uniqlo, the leading brands that follow fast fashion, and the need is also fast fashion. But our responsibility is to think what our coming generation will get. I can't see my child sitting in trash.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
I just wanted to point out that thing.
Great. So that was a really great thing to point out. Sustainability is the need of an hour. But what I have seen, of course, you are the best person to answer this particular question. Like I can see a lot, many, fashion creators as in who are, creating the passion, being the trendsetter, in a way designing the clothes and everything, right? And we can see a lot of buyers as well, but none of these people are selling here. None of these people are buying from here. Why? There is a huge gap between the market. Like there's no bridge between them. The question is, we can see the consumers, we can see the creators, but why there's a bridge, like why they are selling outside, buying from outside, why not they are doing the purchasing and selling here.
So Priya, thank you for raising that, because that is what local journey stands
Exactly.
for.
Yeah.
And we've always believed in bringing out our people, our community in the front who are doing such great work. And it's been always our effort in finding those gems in our own city, in our own state. And the trend is changing now.
Of course.
There are a lot of homegrown brands that are making names. They are becoming big and they are becoming national, even global. And so its times are changing. It's slow, it's steady, but it's always upwards. So I'm glad that the state is changing for good now. Yeah.
So as we see, Khushbu, these are the fashion statements that as what you are creating, classes and everything. How do you think these things are good for tier 2 city or tier 3 city? How you are going to market it towards the tier 2 city?
So I see how all of us are following trends, and deep down, more than trends, I believe how educative the city is getting. And eyewear is not just considered a fashion product, like how you're very particular about wearing a sunscreen because the sun is damaging your skin. That is how I have approaches from people in the city who know that these UV rays are not good for your eyes too. And I think in the audience itself, you'll spot a lot of people who are wearing accessory glasses as well. So it's not just about power sunglasses, but the kind of exposure that we have to the sunlight, the kind of exposure that we have to the screens. All of us are scrolling and all of us are working so much on the screens that it is the need more than just a fashion accessory. And I want to cheer for this audience because I never had to put efforts to make my brand or make my store so visible. We've been here proudly for 8 years, and there's never a chance when I would say I did, the stores did not meet up their expected sales. So thank you. I mean, thanks to Raipur for being so educative. People come up to the store with, that they know what they want. Sometimes people come up to us saying, we want Crizal lenses or we want this particular type, this particular style. So I'm very proud of Raipur audience for being so updated and so versed.
Alright. So as you shared about how brands are being aware, so how do you think brands are being even consumers are being, of course consumers are being aware, how consumers are hopping from, this was the question for me for the initial time, saying how consumers are hopping from one store to another. What are the things that they can see with Riva but not anywhere else?
Because in Salmig, how Raipur is the biggest of our gigs in terms of clothing and fashion in Central India. So now, since it's one of the biggest, people get a lot of choices over here. And it's natural to explore all the choices. And given how every women out here is so fashion conscious and knows their style, they know what they want. So if they want a particular design, if they want a particular outfit, it's better to look for choices everywhere rather than picking one single brand. And once they find their style in one brand, you can stick to it. And that's how, Raipur market, especially when I come from country, is, right?
Got it. So, Namrata, you are already, the name says local, but I would like to understand local versus international. What are the consumers' demand as of now?
Okay, so Priya, I strongly believe there's an occasion for everything. And a closet is just not about having a particular kind of style. You curate the style to your personality, and that can have anything, whether that's local or international. And right now, I think people are evolving in their fashion sense. And so I think a mix of both is the way I see fashion going forward. Of course, we can't forget our roots ever. And India is so culturally blessed. So a lot of people are now mixing the traditional weaves, the traditional art form into a newer designs also. And that is not just about Indian designers that I'm talking about. A lot of international designers are also taking up their inspirations from our Indian arts and culture. So I think both cannot exist alone. There has to be a continuous evolvement in fashion and the way it is seen moving forward with the generation. So I think, yes, that's what I see happening right now.
Definitely. And moving forward with the generations, I have this again, another question for you. Influencers marketing versus UGC content. What do you believe is more, effective for the brands over here?
See, I absolutely agree with that again because myself being a content creator and we really believe bringing out the best. And this is the great platform that people are now relying on. And of course, there's a small minus points to it, that a lot of it is seen is also not real, and a lot of it is also fake. So it becomes very discretionary ki who what to believe and what not to believe. But of course, a lot of brands are exposed because of this, and a lot of overnight successes also happen. At the end, I think where it's important is use your brain, use the knowledge, read about it, and then take a wise decision. Just don't follow blindly anything, as UGC content also goes with the same thing.
Great. So, Yogesh, for you, like you have seen both sort of audience for yourself, like the local people, the people who are coming via online and everything. So, what do you think? How people are peak aware about it? What are the pricing situations? Are they comparing the prices online versus offline? What are the situations about it?
With the evolution of Instagram, right? The exploration of a brand starts from Instagram for people. We we are discovered as the brand owner, as the brand Riva is discovered either of the two ways. One, either they discover it on Instagram, somebody shared the reel with them, or I popped up on their feed. Another way is the word of mouth. Okay, Raipur is a very connected ecosystem. People know where everyone is buying from. So in Raipur kind of a place, the word of mouth plays a larger role rather than just Instagram. Now, in terms of pricing, I think it's open. It's an open market. It's not a closed ecosystem. Everyone knows what they're getting. Yeah. So, let's say if I'm buying Sabyasachi, if I'm buying Manish Malhotra, I know the price tag. I know it's the brand value that they're getting for, let's say, 5 lakh rupees, 7 lakh rupees. But if they're buying in a market like Pamari, Raipur, they know it's not just the brand value, it's the value, it's the worth of the garment, and that's what they're paying for. So I think everybody understands that, and it's an open market.
Of course. So, if you talk about open market, the margins are the thing that that comes directly in contact with us. So, Khushbu, of course, Chashma mein to sab yahi bolte कि the margin is something that we need to talk about. So, of course, margins matter more than high. Is actually the profit the real success or not?
That is the bottom line. Profit is all that we're looking for. And about margins, yes, everything is extremely transparent. People are watching Shark Tank. They know, where we're procuring goods from and everything. So, and this is why there's this. I'm going to be quoting an example. There was this reel where, there was this guy who walked into a salon and said कि hair spa करवाना है. And उन्होंने बोला कि yeah, it's 1,200 rupees for the 9 to 10 I have. And फिर उसने बोला कि अरे ये तो स्पा का पूरा बॉक्स ही 500 का आता है, फिर 1200 का स्पा क्यों है. So he put a like a normal chair outside and ये डब्बा भी पकड़ा है कि अब आप खुद कर लो. So, there is a lot that you pay for. You're not just paying for the product. You're paying for the founder. You're paying for the ambience. You're paying for for everything. That the efforts that go behind. मुझे पता है चश्मा अगर दिल्ली की सड़कों पे इतने का मिलता है तो फिर आप जाके ले लो ना. आप 6,000 की फ्लाइट की टिकट बुक करो, फिर वहां से मेट्रो से चांदनी चौक जाओ, वहां से लेके फिर वापस आओ. So that doesn't make sense. Profits, yes, I take pride in saying that individual industries have margins and profits and respect each other. We are all entrepreneurs. As entrepreneurs, we have to motivate each other. I would not quote any other brand except for Riva if anybody talks to me about a bridal outfit. I would not talk about any other community place than the local if anybody talks to me about a venue or a space. So we all have to come together. Profits, भाई रोज सुबह उठ के 2 बच्चों को घर पे छोड़ के तैयार होके मैं बिजनेस करने ही जा रही हूँ, पैसे कमाने ही जा रही हूँ. That's the truth and everybody is here to make money. So respect each other's profit, please. ऐसे तो फिर नेस्कैफे की कॉफी का सैशे 1 रुपए का आता है तो कॉफी नहीं मिलेगी ना बाहर. So yeah, respect each other, respect each other's work. Everybody is putting a lot of effort. At this moment, people are sitting in front of you. They're really working hard. So it's not the profits only don't count. There is a lot that goes behind building something. So yeah, I would want people to respect each other's work and profits, of course. Mint money and let us make mint money, please.
Sure. So, as you say. So, as you talk, you want to speak.
Just wanted to add now. It's about the design, it's about the creation, it's about the effort that it takes. If people can't respect it, I don't think they are
Agree. So as we are talking about, the community build-up situation, local is anyways a community for everyone, where like everyone is actually want to put their brand and promote themselves. So I would like to understand from you, like how local is promoting all the brands, how local is being helpful for all these fashion brands to be there.
So see, what we love to do the most is cause give them platform to these brands, give them an opportunity. You don't really have to become your brand first and then come to us. It can just start as a small hobby, something of your interest. Try it out, come out at the market, get that confidence, see how people give you back. If they love you, then you will be easy for you to take that second step, and the journey then starts from there. So what we want to do here is just become a platform in your growth, just so that you can find your voice somewhere in between thousands of everyone. So yeah.
Great. So that is what I wanted to say. Like local has become a community where you are making everyone understand about their brand. They are actually experiencing the brand directly. Now it is all on audience. If they want, they are looking forward to go ahead with this particular brand route. That's a really huge thing that we have always coming across at Local has been the place where I think most of the Raipur people is there whenever it is happening.
He blesses that piece.
So with you, Ruchi, I would like to understand like how many people do you think are entering into this particular industry? Like, of course, अभी तो हम देख रहे हैं कि बहुत ज़्यादा CAGR का बहुत ज़्यादा है fashion industry का. But again, when we say कि students are entering into the industry, what sort of segment they are actually going into? और like influencer हो गया, fashion हो गया, curator, और एक साथ हैं.
So, students come to become a designer, but people think if fashion we only teach them to create clothes, but it is not like that. So, a designer is person who is a before maybe he or she may be interested in artistic things like they think out of the box. Then a designer thinks like what I can solve in the community, what I can do for the people. So artists keep themselves stay a performance. Artists नहीं चाहते कि it direct कर. Means artists do paintings, do sculptures, but that is a muted art. Means they don't want to communicate, but designers they want to serve society, and a designer have to.
Yeah.
So when students come to us, then they start identifying themselves. Like maybe after 3 years they become photographer, stylist, anything.
You need to say that, when people come to you, they start exploring themselves and their ideas of where they actually ought to enter. So that is what people who after engineering, वैसे तो engineering के बाद से हो जाता है करना है because after engineer I can say politics.
With many, like I'm physiotherapist, I'm doctor, and my classmates were engineer also, CA also, but after while they become designer. So the identity of a designer is different.
Agreed. So now I would like to sum up this particular panel by understanding from all of you, like what is business of fashion according to you, from creativity to commerce. Let's initiate with.
I will repeat again that I request all the designers to be slow, steady, sustainable, and more ethical. As we
Agreed.
You just repeat how you work.
What is business of fashion according to you for 2026, from creativity to commerce?
Okay. So as Wu Dr. here summed up, like an artist discovers himself or identifies himself, and then maybe a designer comes with a purpose to solve a particular problem in the society. So any kind of art form, when is mixed with business, can become a fashion. A fashion doesn't have to be a garment-based fashion. A styling is a unique form of fashion as well, and there are a lot of perspectives to the same line, and a person can identify. And I think it will always go upwards because the creativity is something that we are all biologically inclined to. We are creators as human beings, and in some form or the other, that will always persist. So I think it is something that will always keep evolving and will never die. And mixed with business, it can create great opportunities for everyone as well as serve the society at the same time.
Great, Arpit.
Well, I believe fashion का definition बहुत ही personal होता है for everyone. I know that somebody wants to wear a sneakers with a lehenga. So I think fashion is very, very personal.
I have wearing shoes.
I love that. I love it. So, and for me, fashion is also comfort, and it should always have style. So, the reason we came up with iVivo, in spite of having physical stores of Aurora Optical, we yet decided to expand our wings to bigger quick commerce now, is because we wanted fashion to be affordable. That it should be stylish, and also that there is about creativity. So I'm going by words about creativity. You'll see a lot of DIYs happening where people are doing things with their sunglasses for wearing them for their haldi functions and other things. So creativity is just everywhere. And fashion is very personal. I would want you all to please scroll through the website once, and you will know how we've put in a lot of efforts to merge fashion with need, with sustainability, with affordability. So we've tried to meet the parameters from all ends. Yeah, I think that's all.
As they say, there's never an end to creativity. Yeah.
So, for me, I got into this business because I felt the need. I felt that, everyone who is dressing up should feel good about themselves. And as I say always, I'm in the business of making you look good.
Great. So you look good, confident in everything. So fashion, business of fashion is right now all about being confident in any case possible. So that is how we are winding up this particular session. Thank you so much for having you all here.